What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 5 of the Half Cup Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Dorian Lawson, alongside the Prince of Productivity, Nathan Rutledge.
The Prince of Productivity.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, bud?
You know what? I'm good.
Ready for some beer?
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is the Half Cup Podcast,
So,
we're going to drink beer.
It's about time. We're staying true to our name. We brought the beers. Love it. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
All right. So, now that we got that out of the way.
No, not quite out of the way yet. You're so foamy. You suck at this.
I was trying to, I wasn't taking my time. I was really just trying to get it done. I'm all about the head, you know? So, what'd you bring for us this week, Nathan?
This week, I have more of a, personal topic, I guess. More of like a family type.
Sure.
I want to know the top 10 lessons that you learned from your parents. Like, just some general stuff that you acquired from your parents that you think is worth bringing up that, maybe not every parent brings to their child.
That's a good one. It's really cool to kind of reflect on your childhood and kind of how you got to where you are now. So I like that. Who do you want to start off here?
We'll start with you, number one.
Sure. So number one.
Should we go from least to most? Like most important?
Mine aren't even ranked. So me, they taught me to be humble. As hard as I can be sometimes when you're fucking awesome. you gotta be humble and kind of, respect others from where they come from and as much as you would want them to respect where you came from. So it's very important. What did you have?
You said respect others in there, and that's exactly what mine is. It's just respecting people around you, respecting people even if you don't know them.
Absolutely.
Everyone starts with that initial respect, and that's something my parents really engraved in me. It's just a fundamental in my life.
That's huge.
It plays hand in hand with a lot of different things. A lot of different things that I am thinking about on my list, but that's the number one for me.
Absolutely. For me, the next one that I thought of was to my work ethic. My dad really entrusted that in me where, you go to work unless you absolutely can't kind of thing. And whenever you're there, you're trying your absolute hardest and you're showing what you're capable of. And that's a super important quality. And I can't thank him enough for entrusting that in me.
Myself, I'm going to go with being strong in emotional situations. My parents not necessarily taught me. It's something I just picked up, I guess.
Absolutely.
Just when people are having rough times, I'm always the first one to step up to be like, I'll talk to you. You need someone to talk to, I'm here. I'm not going to cry if you're going to cry.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry with you, but just being accompanying that person.
That's huge. That's a lot of respect for that for sure. For me, my next one was just to really know your value. And that also kind of goes back to the humble thing and just keeping that balance in check. So knowing, what you're capable for not settling for anything less. Really, really important. But also being humble in the process.
Mine is kind of like your work ethic one. Same thing with me. It's not really like a mental or school kind of work hard. It's more of like a physical. If you're in a workplace, you're the one who's working the hardest out of everyone. You're the one who stands out. And that's what throughout my jobs that I've worked throughout my few years of high school, that's exactly what it was. People said, you're the best worker among the students. And I was just humble about it, but not to stroke my own sword here, but that's just It's just the facts. It's the way it was.
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
something I pride in myself.
And
I'm
you
always
absolutely should.
always the person that goes above and beyond to work hard.
This dude's a freaking ox. For me, another one was really just to share, whether that be sharing your wealth, sharing your knowledge, it's kind of sharing whatever you have to offer somebody that maybe doesn't have enough of that thing. Super important. And again, it's one of those things that'll keep you humble, and it's just good to give back, right?
Yeah, all right, I can agree with that.
Mm.
I'm gonna go with something like my sense of humor. My dad, he's just a funny guy, real funny guy. Not just a goofy.
Not like a mushroom, but
he's really goofy type, and that's something I really acquired from him. We always clash. Family hates it, but we love it. We have a good time. So yeah, sense of humor.
That's what you gotta do. My number 5 was kind of going back to what he said, just respecting others. Just a super, super important thing. If you don't have respect, what do you have?
Something that my parents always pushed on me from day one, straight out of the womb. I was covered in blood, just a little Bobby, and they're like, "You need to treat women with respect. You need to treat women properly," and that's something I really think that everyone should understand.
100%.
Equality and all this stuff, but women and men are different, and treating women properly is something that
very important.
I think is very important, and my parents taught me that.
That's awesome. My 6th one was the value of time. So I remember being young, and it was something with homework where you'd come home, you'd have homework, but maybe you want to play video games, you want to go and hang out with some friends or whatever. They were really good at just kind of laying it out in front of me and being like, well, you got this homework to do, and if you go and do those things, you're not going to have time to do this. So maybe you should do this first. And that's kind of something that I still try and do today with whatever I do. I try, sometimes other things win, but they really they taught me the best they could, and I really respect that.
I'm going to go with help others around you, especially those that are in need. Because, I don't know, the perfect example I can think of is every Christmas break that I go home, I always come across an accident because it's winter time, people are in the ditch and stuff.
Of course. And
that happened like the last 2 years when I went home for Christmas break. Both times I was the first responder. Like I just came upon it. I stopped to see if everyone was okay, what was going on.
Yeah. And
luckily I never had to call the ambulance either time. But because OnStar was the first one, and then the semi in the road, he got his boss to call in. But, that's something my parents taught me is someone is on the side of the road, like whether they're broke down, whatever the deal is, you stop, Absolutely. You make sure everything's okay. Maybe not pick up hitchhikers, but
yeah,
it's a little on the sketchy different. Side. But
yeah. Fathers will keep things safe. My 7th one is the importance of going to school. I know a lot of kids when they were younger would struggle with this, thinking, "Oh, it's just school. What am I going to use this for?" They were really good at kind of just, making sure that I knew what was going on and why it was so important. And then even now that I'm on to a little bit more important school, they're really, all that they did back then and continue doing, and really enlist me, hey, even if we didn't go to post-secondary school, it's really important that you do, and here's why. And, that's really a big reason why I'm even doing it. So without them, I probably would be in a totally different place in my life right now. So that's something that I learned for sure.
That's quite important, I'd say. What do I want to go with here? I'm going to go with value and knowing how to save money. Mm-hmm. I mean, saving money, not as much, but knowing value and not going just buying something like, comparing prices and, just being cheap, I guess. Maybe lack of words, but being cheap. Like using I don't know, for example, using all the peanut butter in the jar rather than just, leaving a little bit and
Maximizing your investment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let the business guy talk.
My next one, number 8, is something that they were really good at, was to keep an eye on the future. So, no matter how bad things are or how good things are, there's always something around the corner. So, when you're in a really bad place, things are going to get better. And when things are going great, don't lose sight of everything else going on, because it's really, it's just important to keep eyes on everything and really be looking forward to what's coming up next. So that's something that I think is really important for everybody, and that's something that I learned from them.
Perfect. Something that has always been done in my house, something that I'm going to do probably for the rest of my, next 80 years to come, is to fix things yourself. Yeah. You don't just, go and buy a new one. If you can fix it, you're definitely fixing it. And if you can't, or if you don't know how, you're trying at least. It's, sometimes it doesn't work out, but
it's worth a shot. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It's something we always do. Something I picked up.
That's awesome. That's a really good skill to have, even. So, my number 9 is really just staying true to yourself. No matter what life throws at you, or people you meet, or things that happen. Really just knowing who you are and what you want to be, and just sticking to that. Not letting anything waver it, which is super important. Is I think that builds a stronger person and can really even build stronger people around them. So that's something that I learned, and I'm really glad that I did.
I'm gonna go with. I said that like 10 times, right?
I'm gonna go with.
Being kind. That's something. I'm just gonna throw an example out here. Something that I do that I think represents this is holding doors or opening doors and holding elevators open. That's something I automatically do. Like, I don't even think about it.
Think about it.
Yeah, right? Like when
something I never even considered.
When a group of my friends and I, like, doesn't matter, male, female, doesn't matter. I'm always the first one to the door, opening the door for everyone. That's just something that my parents have always done since I was a wee lad, right out of the womb, bloody as shit.
Let me tell you, that is an awful image. Just don't picture it, please.
Yeah, being kind. We'll leave it at that.
All right. And last, and certainly not least, my number 10, and I think the most important thing I learned from my parents. I know I said I didn't rank them, but this one's the one. Really just making me the funny fucker that I am today. Next.
That's it? So something that my parents, I think this one goes back to my dad. It turns out I'm a lot like my dad, as much as I didn't think I was. But
that always happens.
Was to have fun no matter where you are, which sometimes it doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
Like, being like a DD or something and everyone's drunk as balls.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
And you're like
more difficult.
Shut up. But yeah, like having fun, not really scenario specific, but I think that's just something I always am able to do. Mm-hmm. And then, you don't have to be drinking to have a good time all the time.
Which is really important.
Yeah.
Mind. Absolutely.
And then, like, if you're at a funeral, for say, something really dark and sad, you're not there to just, maybe you are, depending, but, mourning
absolutely.
is not always the go-to. Mm-hmm. Just having a good time, no matter where you are.
Yeah, just in general, right? Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah, I guess that's a couple of top 10 lists, isn't it? And I think, I really thank you for bringing that topic. It was really just cool to kind of think back, and it's something that I never considered ever, and I think it's important to do that because
do it for yourself.
Yeah,
put in the comments the top 10 things.
Please list
your parents taught you.
Even 3. 10's really hard. I understand.
Took me a while.
All right.
So now we got another topic to bring to you, And this time, it's not me.
Brought
I know
to
you
you.
want it to be, but brought to you by,
Dorian Lawson.
Dorian Lawson.
Incorporated. So this week, I haven't been to like a sporting event or a live event for a really long time. And I've really been getting the itch again. So basically, my topic this week is, why are live events so awesome? Because believe me, they fucking are.
They are.
Woo! Let's go. There's really, I don't know. For me, just to start it off, there's something about it where, you can watch a sports game on TV. Just as an example, start there. And it can be, it's great. You get great angles of the game. You get all this stuff. But what you're missing is the atmosphere. And, you go to a game. Totally different angles. Totally different experience. That's not what you're there for.
You're staring at post with all the players in one area.
Exactly. You're not there to see, how close the puck was to the crossbar. You're there to just really take in the sporting experience. And it is amazing. You're with people who have the same interest, and there's the dueling chants and just the big moments, and it's chills. It is chills. That is live events. What are your thoughts?
You're saying sporting events here, which
Mm-hmm.
I
and I definitely want to go down other roads.
Winnipeg Jets game, the MTS Center, wasn't even playoffs. It was like not even fighting for a playoff spot. It was like anything. It was just the hype. You're sitting there, they score. Mm-hmm. And I took a panorama shot of it because I just couldn't believe it because they scored 4 times that game, I think. Yeah. Something, but it was just incredible. Everyone's up, everyone's cheering, they're just having a hell of a time. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. No,
and then, to the concert part now.
Yeah. Sure.
The awesome part I think about that was, I'm going to throw it back to the Guns N' Roses concert. It was my first concert.
Cool.
And it was awesome. We had floor seats. It wasn't actually seats. It was just like a huge mosh pit on the floor.
Stand there and get pelted with people, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And the part I remember the most was the bass shaking my ribs.
Yes.
And it was just incredible. And like having these rock stars in front of you just killing it.
Oh, it's surreal.
I mean, they're old, but
yeah, who cares?
They're still doing their thing. Axl Rose with his tight leather pants. It was something else.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's what I really like. Like, even just broadening as a live event. There's just something about it when you're, it's you and hundreds or thousands of other people enjoying the same thing that everybody is interested in. And I'll go to talk to a concert again. I remember being last summer, Garth Brooks was doing a big tour, still is, but he came to Saskatoon, and so I went with my family. And I remember halfway through, I'd like to do this when I'm at a concert, just to take a second and just kind of stop, take yourself out of it for a second, and just scan the audience. And it's so freaking cool. Like, everybody's just having a good time. Everybody's happy. And yeah, like, it literally gives me chills just being in that atmosphere. It's like,
it's incredible.
Oh, like, if I could do that every day, I would. I love it. I love it. Can't get enough.
After the first 5 years.
Oh, give me like 5 minutes a day. I don't think I could do it 2 hours every day, but let's go. Okay, once a week. I want to experience live.
Once a week for 2 hours.
Sure, that'd be awesome. That'd be amazing.
That'd be good. I'm going to steal the topic here, and I'm going to start saying just having the chance to cheer and scream at the top of your lungs.
Yes, I know.
I love that part.
Without consequence.
Yeah, it's like you're not yelling at anyone. You're
at the bar
having a good time.
When you're watching something, you do that. You're a weird guy. But when you're there,
everybody's
doing it. It's awesome. Like, it's such a free environment. That's what I love about it. Like,
you're all there to share the same interest. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And you can appreciate music or a sports game, or even, like, I would even say, to go as far as like a movie. Again, I remember it was when the Star Wars Episode 7 came out. I you know who you are. Me and my friend, we went to see it. It was opening night, and I remember It was the roll had just come on. Everybody was kind of buzzing right before that roll came on, and it was like something came over that room. The air changed. It got cold. Chills. And then as the roll was going, all of a sudden everybody starts clapping and yelling. And it was like, this is so fucking cool. So yeah, it just goes back to it's big moments, and I think that's what makes experiencing things live just so freaking cool. And I love it. Love it.
Like it, love it, gotta have it. I'm going to throw it back to concerts here.
Sure.
So, one thing I really enjoy about concerts is the openers.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, because, like, remember Guns N' Roses again? Mm-hmm. It was Skid Row opened for
Oh,
them.
nice.
Yeah, and I didn't know who they were at the time. Mm-hmm. Just a little rookie. But my parents did, and they were like, yeah, these guys are awesome.
Oh, they're amazing.
We go way back, so that's when I first learned about Skid Row. 18 in Life,
yeah.
the whole show. And it's the first time I ever heard those songs. It was live.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then I straight to iTunes after that. It was
that's the cool thing about them is you can jump into something having no idea about it, and the people around you will get you so excited about it that you might be interested in it. You never would have before, but all of a sudden you're like, this is fucking cool.
Because you've seen it live. It makes a huge difference.
It's awesome. It's confirmed. Live events are awesome.
10 out of 10.
9.5.
Just the vibes.
Absolutely.
Like
that's
what
it is.
The chills, the vibes. It's just...
It's fantastic.
100%. So that about wraps it up for the 5th episode of Half Cup Podcast.
Yes.
I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Honestly, if you just don't watch and you listen, that's just as good with us.
It's support.
We want to entertain you. So thank you.
Absolutely. And if you didn't know, this has been Half Cut's weekly podcast. It posts every Thursday on YouTube.com. You can check us out on Twitter at Half Cut Videos. See what's going on week to week, day to day.
You could also subscribe.
And hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.